What have you missed out on in your life because of fear? I got a quote for you. We hear that word all the time, fear. But what is it? It's a natural, hardwired mechanism inside our psyche that protects us. It's there to show us that we could get hurt. And of course, in the real natural world, there are opportunities to experience fear for real because you may get hurt. There may be an animal chasing you. You may be walking on the edge of a cliff, but you need to get across, but there's the fear that you may fall. And that fear protects you. It keeps you safe. It keeps you alive. But most of the time, when we feel fear in this life, it's false. It's a story that our minds are telling us to keep us from growing, to keep us from being better, because it's easier to be afraid and to do nothing. But fear is very powerful. It can hijack our minds, our intelligence, our courage, and our reasoning for doing whatever it is that we need to do. It's like a fog that comes over and we can't think appropriately. We can't make proper choices because that fear is there. Author Brian Kranz, he says that fear is the thief of dreams, and that is true because when you allow fear to get in the way of what it is you want, you're never going to get there because that fear is stopping you. It cripples you. It prevents you from moving forward. But here's the thing, when you feel fear for a challenge that you need to overcome, that is your perfect opportunity for growth, because that is when you can actually do better things and expand beyond your comfort zone to become a better person, to grow. And so why does our mind do that? Because it's afraid. It's afraid to move forward. It's afraid to do anything more than what it's accustomed to. And it's lazy. It simply doesn't want to do any more than what it's already doing right now, because that requires effort, that requires growth, and that could put us in a vulnerable position. So fear comes in and it stops us from moving forward. But what you need to understand is whenever you feel that fear, you have to walk into it. So for myself, when I was younger, I was very involved in theater and entertainment, and I had dreams of becoming an actor. And as I grew older, my confidence was not as strong as it could have been. And so there were plenty of opportunities that I did not take, that I chose to walk away from, that I simply didn't accept because I was afraid and I didn't believe that I was good enough. And I did that over and over and over again. And what happened was I ended up pulling myself out of entertainment completely and living a corporate life that I didn't enjoy. Fear was the thief of my dreams, and my dreams never came true because of this fear. I've learned it is my choice to either accept the fear and move forward, or to let the fear stop me in my tracks. And I choose not to let the fear stop me anymore. My life is all about growth and becoming better. And that's what you can do too. Frank Herbert, the author of the Dune book series, he describes to us how to banish that heaven-sent beast of fear. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me, and when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. When you face the fear, when you look it in the eyes and realize that it's a story, that it's just an illusion, and you move through it, that is where your life begins. Joseph Campbell talked about how walking into the cave is exactly where the treasures are. The dark cave symbolizes the fear that we have. But if you have the courage to walk into that cave, that is where life begins. Fear is the toll that you pay to cross the river of toil. And when you cross over and you get onto the banks on the other side, that is where success is. That is where your life begins, because you chose to move forward and accept that the fear was only a story that you were telling yourself, and it was a false story. And the funny thing is, whenever you overcome your fear and you cross over into that new experience, you realize, well, it wasn't even that hard to do anyway. Don't allow the fear to stop you and to cripple you. Allow yourself to overcome it, to move forward. Walk into that dark cave, face that fear, and see how wonderful your life is going to be. You can do this. Take the courage, take the hand of someone else to help you through it if you need, but just move forward and expand your life, grow, learn, and be better in everything that you do because of you don't have this fear anymore. I know you can do that. Do me a favor too, please. Click the like button down below, and on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, please, and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video here. And when you're ready to have a professional voice speak for you or your business, well, you can find me anytime on my website, ohthatvoice.com. Thanks for stopping by my library today. Banish that fear, and let's talk soon.